A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Pre-Bell with MarketSmith India. So let's begin the week August 22nd with the Nifty setup. So guys, as you know, Friday we added a distribution day. So as the loss was more than 0.2% and the volume was also on the higher side compared to Thursday. So this is the distribution day 2, that is the Friday session. But the good part about this distribution is it came almost after 16 sessions, right? So over here, we saw one distribution there, that is D1. I think on July 5th, that was the first time after the follow through day. So अगर इतने gap पे distribution day आता है, so it's not a matter to worry. But now what you need to look for is firstly, there's a very short term moving average. So generally, since market started a good rally, a couple of time it found support near its 10 EMA, right? That is this pink line, that is short term moving average. Not only in this rally, but I think in the previous rallies, small rallies also, the 10 DMA always acted as a good support. So now if you see firstly the 10 EMA breach over here, then there are chances that the second level of support will be the 21 DMA, that is somewhere around 200 to 300 level. And see, after such a strong rally, we 115,183 say almost 18,000 you can consider, because 992 का high बनाया था. So 2800 point का rally के बाद 200 to 400 point का consolidation to correction, that's not a major issue. But what you need to look for is volume. अभी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे का एक्यूमुलेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि चलो मान लो आज भी मार्केट आधा % गिरा तो वॉल्यूम हाई हो जाए. So this is not something we want. So now the focus should be more on the volume part, that even if there is some profit booking, some consolidation, see like it over here, there was some consolidation. It can be over here. I'm saying can be, but yes, if it happens, then it doesn't mean that that's negative for the market till the time the distribution days are not elevated. अभी 2 distribution day problem नहीं है, but अगर 3, 4, 5 अगर ये week में clustering होता है distribution day का, so that is something negative. So key things to watch this week as far as the technicals are concerned is firstly 10 EMA hold करना चाहिए. Even on the closing basis, intraday थोड़ा आगे पीछे हुआ, that is fine, but closing basis 10 EMA होल्ड करता है. और अभी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे फ्रेश ऐड नहीं होने चाहिए. वन मोर इज like okay, 3 distribution day not a major issue, but you don't want more distribution day, especially the clustering should be avoided. Okay, so next if you look at some key news, no major updates, but yeah, Paytm approved the reappointment of the CEO and MD. Please do not turn on your videos, guys. So this is a big news. The Adani Power to acquire DB Power for more than 7,000 crore. And yes, DB Power, as I know, a well-running thermal power plant in Chhattisgarh. JSW Steel entered into some joint venture agreement with NSHL. It's a New Zealand-based to establish scrap facilities in India. There was some FTSE semi-annual reviews, and HL, Paytm, and Tata Elxsi were included in the index, and TVS and VBL were upgraded to large cap. So this is good. And Indian Hotel, Gujarat Fluoro, CG Power, Linde India migrated from small to mid cap, and the stocks like Arvind Pharma, Gujarat Gas, HPCL, Lupin, NMDC were downgraded from large to mid cap. If you look at the global market, so Friday was not a great day for the US market. So Dow, S&P were down around 1%, while the major loss was in the Nasdaq, so around 2% of loss. So this morning also the future is trading a bit on the lower side. So let's see how the Dow shapes up. Here also the rally was very good, and I think some pullback, some correction of a certain level is fine, but you don't want some key levels to get breached. If you look at the other Asian market, the Shanghai Nikkei, no major like 0.4% loss in Nikkei and gain in Shanghai, and Kospi is down 0.8%. But if you look at the Kospi chart, it has recovered from the lows. So that's good for it. The crude is around 95 dollar a barrel. If it remains, that's great for India. So here, see, the US 10-year yield is up to around 2.9%. So ये 2.6, 2.7 हो गया था, वहां से अभी 2.98, almost 3 हो गया है. Dollar is around 79.9 because dollar index, right? The dollar index is again moving higher, and last week was a very good gain in the dollar index, and hence even the gold is down, the cryptos are down, right? And the dollar index is gaining. So this generally happens. Like, I'm not telling it's 100%, but yeah, it happens. So we track around 25 developed and 25 emerging markets. So out of 25 developed country index that we track, there's no major change as far as from the last week. 18 remains in the confirm uptrend. So that's what I'm saying. Market abhi pullback to consolidation mein ja raha hai, for a brief period of time. But I think this week will be important on the technical parameters to see that how the market reacts. अभी यहाँ से अगर और गिरा, then you might see that next Monday when we meet, this yellow portion that is uptrend under pressure, few of them might have migrated over here, right? And 3 are in a rally attempt. So there are chances that from rally attempt it might again fail to a correction that is downtrend. But for this week, I don't see any changes, and that's positive. Not only in the developed market, but also in the emerging 25 markets, right? The emerging 25 markets that we track, the situation is same from 12 to 18, right? The 17 remains in the confirm uptrend, 2 in under pressure, and 6 in the rally attempt. So yeah, overall, if you see the improvement over the 4 week is good, but now the market is going sideways into the consolidation phase. So some distribution day accumulation globally, but not a major issue. But let's see how this week turns out. And if you look at the SGX Nifty, a bit on the negative side, 700 के थोड़ा नीचे खुलने का chances है. SGX Nifty को indication लेके. Even global cues are not that supportive. So the last section, most interesting, the chart of the day, that is the Aditya Birla fashion and retail. So yeah, very good recovery in the business in the last couple of quarters for ABFRL. So if you see, it's forming a cup with handle base over here. एक बार breakout दिया था, but it was not that strong on that day. And yes, overall it is consolidating near its pivot. So this is the pivot zone, and it is consolidating near pivot. If you look at the results, so last few quarters have been really good for them. Even margin improvement अच्छा है, 55 के around का margin रहता है इनका. The number of fund holding has also improved in the last quarter. And if you look at the accumulation distribution, that's great. The group rank is good. A little issue with the relative strength, so that's why we are waiting. 61 is not a great relative strength. Plus वो ऊपर भी नहीं जा रहा है. See, जब right side of the base बनाया तब वो इतना strong नहीं था relative strength. So what we are waiting for is कि relative strength में थोड़ा improvement हो जाए, यहाँ से थोड़ा up जाना start हो जाए 65-70 का, and then you see that यहाँ पे जो resistance मिल रहा था उसको after the breakout, once that resistance is clear and you see that the RS line is turning higher, then this stock can be the part of your watch list. So, yeah, overall it's a good story. You know, the pantaloons, a lot of brands, lifestyle brands, they have. The Reebok is now in their portfolio. Ethnic wear का जो इनका business है, that is growing very well. तो ethnic wear का EBITDA भी positive अभी हो गया है. So it's a good overall good business. Consumption is good, especially in the urban areas, and you know, it is getting a very good advantage. Plus, they have also taken some price hikes. So not only ABFRL, but a lot of these companies have taken the price hikes due to the higher input cost. But अभी input cost भी इतना पहले जितना high नहीं रहा, and but the price hikes are still there. So the margin can remain strong. So that's not a point, and revenue growth is anyways very good. So that's it for the today's pre-bell with MarketSmith India. So see you again at 4:30 for the after hours. So we will discuss what happened today during the market and what are the key things that you should keep in your mind. So till then, thank you.